Good afternoon, guys. Let me just take off the audio in my headphones. I was hearing myself and it gets kind of annoying. Anyway, um, pretty sure some of you are annoyed at hearing me too. But anyway, welcome to today's match of the Eastern Premier Soccer League. This is featuring Manhattan Celtic and Schneider FC03. If you guys have been following, pretty much Manhattan Celtic are secure for going into the EPSL next season, which was, I guess, part of the objective. This is their debut season in the EPSL. Their win against the Scots, no, not the Scots, sorry, the win against New Amsterdam a couple weeks ago, pretty much sealed the deal for them. You only really need at this point 15 points plus to stay in the EPSL, and they've secured that. Schneider, on the other hand, are looking for their playoff berth, and what do you need? Oh, sorry. Yeah, now I'm in. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so Schneider, on the other hand, they have to secure their spot in the playoffs. The magic number for them is 35 or 36 points. The only team to be in the playoffs right now are Doxa SC. Their win in their last match pretty much sealed the deal for them. So here's how the table stands. Doxa are in the lead at 36 points. Actually, the New York Pan-Cyprian Freedoms, who don't play until the 30th, just only need 1 point. Lansdowne need just actually, they would need. Let me just double check that Lansdowne had their match last night reported, because the table on the site didn't look too solid. Okay, it did. All right, so Lansdowne basically need 4 points, so that means they would have to win against Seth next week, plus a point after that to seal their playoff spot. So Schneider have a little bit of the toughest run here. Schneider actually have to play, well, of course, today's match, Manhattan Celtic, slowly becoming one of the improving sides in the EPSL. A lot of their results in the last few weeks, aside from their win, have been 1-0 results, especially the matches that they've lost against pretty good teams for that matter. They had a good showing against the Pan-Cyprian Freedoms with a 3-5 game, which I consider that good because the Pan-Cyprians have been on fire lately, and they actually have just as much of a shot at winning the Metropolitan Conference title altogether. So let's see. But back to Schneider. Schneider have to play, after today's match, they would have to play. Oh, look, they would have to play the Pan-Cyprian Freedoms. So they would have to play the spoiler to deny Pan-Cyprians a game from clinching the playoffs. Then they have to play Seft. Then they have to play the Greek Americans. That's another tough match. And then they have to close out the season against Lansdowne. So a lot of tough matches here. It's a very close and contentious race. I did confirm with the board of directors at the EPSL that the playoff berths will be the top 4 teams of the Metropolitan Conference playing a 1v4 and a 2v3 match, the higher seed hosting. And the only one team is going to the EPSL Final Four, so there won't be an intra-conference final like there was last year. If you guys recall, last year the EPSL final was between number 1 seed Lansdowne and number 2 seed New York Pan-Cyprian Freedoms. Lansdowne last year qualifying directly from winning the conference, and Pan-Cyprian Freedoms having to win the playoffs in order to get there. This time it's only going to be just one team. So there's going to be a conference final and then the Final Four. So it's going to a lot at stake here. It's going to be a very tough match. Of course, no match ever starts on time, so we're just killing time here until the referees and the teams say that they're ready. Here are match officials today. We're here at the Randall's Island. Well, they keep saying it's the Icon Stadium, but it's really Field 10 next to Icon Stadium. There's currently, I think, a CUNYAC track meet at Icon Stadium right now, so you may hear those announcements in the back. But Field 10 It's one of the only compliant fields to the standards of EPSL in Randall's Island Park, so it's pretty good. It's also used by groups like Nyack and the and the Old Blue Rugby, which I've covered some of those matches before. So just any moment now we'll have kickoff. Just getting the lineups from the players. So we'll be right back. Looks like we're closing in on kickoff here. It's kind of funny to hear Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley in the background. That song is officially 35 years old this year. Of course, that guy being a bit of a one-hit wonder. I don't really hear anything much from him since. Pretty sure Matt Cade is just who's unavailable for the match right now, but he's watching. Probably thinking, what the heck am I talking about? Well, this is what happens when you're waiting for kickoff. Looks like the referee's ready. The players just had their huddle. Quite the interesting stadium song to hear. I really hope that meet can wrap up soon. It's always a bit of a distraction, in my opinion. Thank you. A race for pride and a race for the playoffs. The theme of today's match. And we have kickoff. Schneider starting off with the first touch of the ball. There's Ziri. Keep in mind the numbers in the distance are going to be the hardest for me to read. Despite I'm zooming in on a camera, you're seeing on a little bit on a small monitor, so it's not the easiest. Schneider probably with the most at stake here. They got the bigger objective, getting into the playoffs. Manhattan Celtic just finishing as high as they can as they focus on next year. Looks like based on the lineup I got here, there's no Abu Rahman. There's no Marco Charnas. Charnas looks like he's on suspension. Jack Barrett sending it to Nupp. Is Barrett again. Shout out to his father tuning in, I think from Washington, D.C. Although, when I spoke to him on the phone, I had a West Virginia number. A little bit of fencing going on between the two sides. Everyone feeling each other out. This is Serna. Sean Doran. It's it to touch. Definitely see some fairly new recruits here from Celtic. Probably contribute to their better run of form. Like I said before, even the matches they lose, they seem like they're just dominating possession of the ball. It's all about that slow build of play and committing to what you want to how you want to play. Definitely a much more patient approach to the game. I would say last season, and I always repeat this, Celtic were very exciting in the way they played their long balls and crosses, which is probably, I guess, from Coach Kane's perspective and assessment, a better way to play that league. EPSL, definitely about the smarter decision making, and you can get punished for every bad pass you make. De Abreu. Celtic putting on that pressure to get the ball back. And he's going to drive down and go for the cross. An unsuccessful cross by Macri Batisic. Or Batisic. And it's just going to be a goal kick. Here comes Celtic again. Nice little cross there, but the keeper rushed out and made the save. So Schneider looking to get past midfield. They haven't yet. Campos setting the ball back. They're going to reset. And switch. Coleman trying to send that to the far end, but it's goes at the touch. It's a throw in for Schneider. A little too much bounce there. De Abreu passing to his teammate in the center. Celtic keeping Schneider on their toes as they try to send that ball back into the midfield. Gomez with the Portuguese spelling of it. Schneider charging up finally in that final third. Named after the restaurant that was previously on the east side of Manhattan. Since then has been closed, but of course Folks like myself eager to find out when it's going to reopen. Speaking of restaurants, hope you guys check out the Hutton and the Five Lamps, the sponsors of Manhattan Celtic. Foul called against Celtic. Schneider asking for the 10 yards. He takes it quick. He's got space on the wide end. Here's De Abreu. Sending it back to Onku. A good control there, but blocked by the Celtic defense. Good work there. Loving the emphasis on patience here by Celtic. No one's really rushing to make a play. It's all about keeping the ball, which has always been talked about among the purists and American soccer types. The proper way to play the sport. Some sort of foul called. Haven't determined what really happened there. But Celtic take that short. Picked off, but the counter pressure, and he's down on the ground. Here's Nupp. Barrett. Unsuccessful one-touch attempt there. Here's Gomez, or Gomes. De Abreu. Cross it to the box. Oh, wow, what a nice chest there. Nice control and finish. Schneider score the first goal in the first 9 minutes. Just waiting for his to turn to his back so I could get a sense of who that is. I think it's De Foresta. De Foresta controls the ball and scores in the first 9 minutes, and Schneider lead 1-0. It's like 90s night now at the track meet behind me. Oh, unsuccessful attempt here to Celtic. See if they can capitalize on it. Still in bounds. Good work there. You know, you should have just let it go. A little too much effort there by Makri Batisic. Just hoping that Facebook doesn't pick up the music in the background and shut this video down. That would be pretty annoying. little battling for the ball, but Schneider get the breakaway. Here's De Abreu crossing it center slowly. Win the ball back. Dribbling into the box. Sean Dorn was unsuccessful in clearing it out, but he got some support there. Back into the midfield. Good work there. Here comes Celtic on the attack. Cerna. Good dribble. He's into space. He's got the chance. Oh, he shot it right at the keeper. Engel didn't have to move too much. And now they're open in front of goal, but it's going too far left to the post. Out of bounds. I had moved the camera stand a little bit back to take advantage of the elevation and the slant that has been forming in front of the earth, but it looks like there's a bit of a interference there. So maybe next match I'll probably shift to the other side. Good one touch. Here's Cerna. Good dribble attempt. He's cutting right. Oh, and he's open. Can he finish that one? Went straight into the hands of Engel. If you guys haven't been keeping up with the EPSL news, the EPSL has added another partner league into the fold. The Long Island Soccer Football League will be joining as a feeder league. And starting next year, they'll officially be into the system. Now, that doesn't mean that the current champion, this year's champions will be going to the EPSL. Next year's champions will be going to the EPSL season in the 2023-24 season. So a lot of exciting news. Cerna. Loving this patient play from Celtic. I think he was standing behind the bounds and thought that he can touch the ball and go in, but the referee determined that it went out of bounds. Pietrago. Good pass on the outside of the foot there. But he carried the ball back to make sure that there's some reinforcements. Very smart play. Great build up, but just a bit of an ill-advised shot. Went too wide of the goal. Cerna. Celtic just passed the ball around, spreading things out. Dorn sending it. Almost nice one touch there, but it turned over to the men in blue. Schneider. Ironically, this is the first time I've seen them wear their blue uniforms. I've always been used to seeing those mustard yellow. Blue, of course, being the the colors of the state of Bayern. If you watch a lot of these Oktoberfest themed events, there's always that triangular checkered mark of blue and white. That is because it's the colors of the Bavarian flag. Of course, you'll see that slightly on the Bayern Munich crest. And for that matter, they actually used to wear blue. Headed towards goal, and Nutt had his hand out. I don't think he had a touch on it, so it's just going to be a goal kick. Celtic, of course, being I would say a club inspired by Celtic. I'm not sure if they have any official connections to the Celtic Football Club based in Glasgow, Scotland. Something I have to research, but among the network of Irish-based clubs in the EPSL system, of course, there's them, there's Lansdowne, there's New York Shamrock, who could have been promoted into the EPSL but opted to stay in the CSL. And then with the addition of the Long Island Soccer Football League, there's the New York Irish Rovers. Nice dribble there by Thomas Gomez, but Nupp dived down to stop his shot on goal. Buitrago, Sean Doran. Campos rushing down is Fonorino. Coleman tried to keep that ball, but it went out of bounds. But they're going to get a corner kick. And it looks like Serna is going to be the one to take it. Celtic putting on that pressure, as they should, making it difficult for Schneider to get out of the box. Can you just imagine if they didn't make those one or two slight errors, what these games would be like? Here's Schneider open again. De Abreu, one-on-one against Serna. Celtic seeing if they can counter a bit here. They have the numbers. Oh, man, how he sent that straight forward and not wide. De Abreu. Gomez. Trying to send that one forward. Good work there. Fonorino sending it out on the sideline. Also want to wish the viewers that it's mostly just people from other teams watching, I would say Schneider, a happy Orthodox Easter. I haven't bothered to learn the Greek for saying Happy Easter. I just know that it's like a raw translation of like Good Easter or something like that. But anyway, Happy Easter. Hope you guys are enjoying the action right now, especially Paul Graffis. I know he's tuned in. Celtics numbers able to overcome the Schneider attack. A little too much touch forward. Schneider going to get that ball back. It's 22 minutes in, and Schneider FC are up a goal to nothing. It's Gomez overpowered. Barrett checking him. Cerna sending the ball forward, but not too much possession there. So Schneider seeing if they can build up, play the ball in there. Just a lot of numbers there on the Celtic defense to win the ball back. Oh, bad pass there. So Schneider have the possession right all over again. But a bit of fight there to win the ball back. And Schneider get another chance. Good dribble there. Celtic gonna have to compact a little bit. Here's Gomez. A little bit of an over dribble there. Barrett supporting. Cerna. Opting to switch it to the far end. Buitrago. Dribbling around. It's a great game of soccer right here. Taking the interim head coaching position for today is Alex Ruiz Fernandez. Oh, good dribble there. He's open. Can he take the shot? There's a good opportunity taken there by Fonorino. If they keep doing that, they'll get their equalizer. Good work there by Schneider to avert the pressure. Kraus wearing the number 7 today. But he managed to get past his numbers. Nice save there. I didn't really expect that one. Otherwise, I would have had the angle out wider frame. In a way, I'm kind of happy it wasn't a goal. Gomez is going to chase that one, but the Barrett won that ball back. De Abreu. Good pressure by Celtic. Didn't even give them a chance. Ball goes back into midfield. One touch. Intercepted. He controlled that with his chest to keep it in the game. He's going to cross the center. Headed towards goal. It's now on the right side. Too much power on that cross. I'm not sure what the intention was there. But he still got control. He takes it on the ground. He tries to one-step it. Oh, he shanked that one. Makri Bedicic. Golden opportunity to equalize. Maybe it just hit the wrong side of the foot. Cerna serving that ball forward. Makri Bedicic battling for it. Throw in to be taken by Fornerino. And an attempted header towards goal, but it just went off the wrong side of his forehead and went wide. Engel looking like he's going to take a more distant goal kick. Didn't get past midfield. But here's Gomez, the captain. He's going to draw the foul and get the free kick in about a 40-yard range from goal. Near the half-hour mark, and Schneider leading 1-0. Pietrago controlling it, keeping it in the bounds. Crossing it center. Straight to the keeper. Well, battling there, and Pietrago wins that ball. He tries driving it down, but it's cleared out. Headed towards goal and cleared out again. Bit of aerial ball work there. Oh, and he's going to go straight for goal. Cerna. Oh, pass intercepted. Some sort of a gator car behind me making some noise, so I apologize for that. Shot blocked. Was Schneider going to get that corner kick? An attempt to head it in. Celtic seeing if they can counter here. Not really enough pace on the Celtic side just yet. So instead, focus on reinforcements. Oh, bad pass. But good recovery. Is Gomez. Good little setup there. Good slide tackle by the Celtic defense. He's playing it back in the opposite direction. Probably to go where the numbers are. Here's coming Schneider. Controlled there. A little too many 50-50 balls going on. Trago trying to cross it. A bad deflection gives Celtic a crucial corner kick. Less than 10 minutes to the half. Schneider still leading off a goal from De Foresta. He's taking it quick. Goes into the box, headed out. Celtic are going to control that to try to keep the ball, try to not get picked apart for a counter. Throw into Celtic. Good sequence there. Oh, a handball against Celtic to give Schneider a free kick on the defensive half. A second touch. A bit of strict there to keep the ball. He's going to send that one far out left, I think. Oh, he gets it. He managed to get the ball. Probably should have dribbled that one. Sometimes decision making is just so key. Cerna sending it out to the far end. Good cross. Headed back. A shot towards goal, but just too high. It was sailing down maybe a little bit too late. It would have been a nice one if it if he shot that with a little less power. Good control there. But surrounded by the men in blue. Fonorino tried to win that ball, pushed aside, but it goes out of bounds against the Schneider player. They're going to get the throw in. 3 minutes to the half plus stoppage time. Cerna sending it to Doran. Doran pushing up. See if they can get one little last attack there. Oh, opportunity wasted. Buitrago unable to get the ball. To all fairness, I think there's not enough clearance between the turf and the sidewalk there. You lose your momentum. Doran. Barrett. Good footwork there. Setting him. He's got an open chance. He tries to wiggle that around his Schneider defenders, but he fired it too far to wide. Celtic spreading things out. They got the numbers almost entirely on the other half. Can't be exposed to a counter. Barrett sending it to Fornerino. Nightmare scenario right there. Referee stops the play. It allows everyone to reset. No stoppage time. Referee's going to blow that whistle directly for halftime. 1-0 to Schneider off a, let's make sure I got his name right, DeForesta goal. Otherwise, I would say very impressive play by Celtic, who've been playing a lot better in the last few months than they were prior to the season. Definitely a lot can happen in the second half. So until then, we'll be right back. say those allergies are starting to kick in a little bit. Anyway, we're back. Pretty good first half of soccer, I have to say. Celtic had plenty of chances to finish. Schneider, very good build to play as well. It was Schneider that came on the winning end of this first half with an opportunity for space in front of goal for Gabby DeForesta to score the opening goal. And it's 1-0 to Schneider. Bit of a lengthy team talk on both sides. Like I said before, a lot is at stake for Schneider, who are fighting for their playoff position, but for Celtic, just to keep themselves as high up as they can on the table and finish out the season. They'll be attacking on the left side now. Bit of a lengthy huddle there. Coach Berscheid giving his players a last-minute talk. Looks like Celtic's ready. The referees are ready. All right. Schneider finally finished up their huddle. They're setting up. And the second half starts. Doran. Betrago. Schneider going for the drive again. There's Gomez, bad pass. Maybe that's just a difficult patch of grass right there. Shondoran. Kraus. One touch to Betrago. Cesar Betrago. Going for the cross. Straight into the hands of Engel. Bit of an exchange there. Doran takes it quick. There's Barrett. There's Gomez. Some Schneider dribbling the way in. Barrett. Doran able to stop that. Buitrago one touching it into the air. Unable to head that into the direction that he wanted. Afif tried to dread that down the right side, but he's got the ball again. One touch there. Zoom Schneider. Almost a dangerous opportunity there, but the Celtic defense acted quick. Buitrago. Good pass there. He couldn't find an open man. Gomez is chasing for that ball. Good dribble work there. Celtic putting on that pressure, making sure they force an error. Schneider seeing if they could just play the ball through that midfield. Oh, he's got space. He takes a shot and it's blocked. Good control there. He's going to cross that short. Sean Doran heads that out. Barrett clears that out. Angle clearing it to center, but Buitrago takes that ball for the turnover. Good little setup there. Oh, he's got 2 men in front of him. He tries to set up his man. He's got the numbers. A little too much of a panic there, and that last player was offside, so he didn't even attempt it. Oh, good service forward. He's going to take that shot. Nup saves it. Well, more kind of like gets the touch on it. It was almost a rebound. But his fellow defender cleared that one out on the sideline. Gomez handing it over to Unku to take the throw in. Oh, he's going to charge that one forward, but he pushes it over the line. Referee raises the flag for it. Trago. Good work there. They're going to chase that ball down. Celtic get that corner kick. A rushing effort by Ortigoza forces the error from Schneider to clear it over the goal line. Headed towards goal. Oh, it's on the goal line. Engel stops it before Celtic could equalize. Gomez couldn't control that and concedes the ball over to Celtic for the throw-in. Taken quickly, Buitrago hoping that a teammate would be there, but Celtic still have the ball. Here's Kraus. Kraus with a little bit of space, but it's 2v1. He takes the cross light, is headed towards goal. Engel stops it. I think there may have been an offside flag anyway, so it wouldn't have counted otherwise. Kraus trying to snatch that ball away, but Schneider still have it. Gomez setting up to take a shot if he can. No, now he's going for the cross, and Knupp jumps in there to save it. Yeah. Jack Barrett saying, I'm not passing it to you. Sees he has no options and sends back to Knupp. Doran pushing it forward. A little bit of a risky one there. Doran sending it forward. Ortigoza shouldering his opposing player off the line. A little bit of an exchange of words there, complaining about that. It looks like it's going to be a throw in to Schneider. Bastian. Looking to take the throw in. Headed in by Kraus. Cerna. Ortigoza. Couldn't get that ball, but Celtic still in possession. They're going to get the throw in. 57 minutes in, and it's Schneider who have the go-ahead goal. Some substitutions being made. Kraus is coming out in exchange for Henry Smith, who Occasionally plays on the reserve side. Celtic couldn't keep the ball for long. It's being fed right back in towards center instead of the more numerical part. Barrett clearing that ball up before risking the chance of a Schneider counterattack. Too high of a foot raise there. The referee's going to call against that. Right back into the feet of Celtic. Here's Serna. He's going to take it, go straight for goal, which frustrated some of his teammates as it wasn't really going anywhere. Good dribble and set up for Schneider. Gomez checked by Jack Barrett, unable to get the ball, but I think Barrett cleared it on the line, so Schneider going to get a corner kick. Headed forward. Schneider still a Hail Mary shot there. Nope, didn't have to think twice about that one. Doran to Barrett. Sent forward. Schneider. Gomez sending it center. Gomez again. Up there to save it. We're at the 1 hour mark and it's still 1-0 to Schneider. Celtic always carefully passing the ball around to make sure the numbers are coming up. Love seeing that. Love seeing that. Good control there. Smith. Sean Doran passing straight. Oh, couldn't get the second pass there. Celtic win that ball back. But here's Schneider. Gomez with the ball again. Barrett went right into him to win the ball back. Cerna couldn't spin the ball around 100%. Lost it real quick. Gomez trying to win the ball off of the Celtic player. He's going to charge down. And the Schneider defense is going to let that go out of bounds. Sorry about that. Just had to double check something. Oh, good dribble there by Gomez. He takes a shot and it just goes wide. Quick clearance there by Schneider. Sean sending it back to Nup. Nup, good control. Some Schneider. Not really putting the intensity on. They're just patiently waiting for that second goal. Celtic not showing too much alarm either. Really sticking to the process of building up to that goal as well. Oh, but here's a chance. Buitrago trying to cross it, but just too much forward direction. Goal kick to Schneider. Actually, I take that back. Celtic do earn themselves a corner kick. Taken low. Out of bounds. Still Celtic ball. Cerna throwing it over. Bit of a low cross into the box. Headed out, cleared out twice. Smith sending it over to Buitrago. Buitrago waiting for some options to be available. Good control there. Good work there. Cross center over the face of goal. Nobody there to go for the finish. My allergies are starting to kick in a little bit. My apologies. It's that time of the year. Allergy season. It's always when the weather gets really nice. Headed towards goal. Another shot, but just wide. He tried to go for a ground shot at goal. Maybe trying to repeat that, I think that Asamoah Gyan goal against Uruguay. Probably the best example of an on the ground, out of the box goal I've ever seen. Some Schneider. Oh, he's got an open man. He's open. He's going for the finish, and he's offsides. The linesman raised the flag for offsides. It's not going to count. Otherwise, that was a nice play. Coming in for Celtic is going to be... I have no idea because he wasn't numbered on the list, so... Clock is ticking. Celtic need that equalizer. At the same time, there's no particular momentum going any way. Oh, Gomez pushes that one forward. Good defensive slide by Doran. Still in line. Actually, now it just went out of bounds. Sailing out in this direction, cleared back into midfield. So Schneider getting more of a share of the ball this time around. So Schneider also get a corner kick. 15 minutes left and they're leading 1-0 against Celtic, who, despite some fresh legs, haven't gotten any serious chances in the last 5 minutes. Headed out, controlled. Schneider still got the ball. Properly played out. Good play forward. Celtic charging down. Cerna trying to take the shot, blocked. Across, low. Engel jumps out to save that. Is Gomez the captain? Good control. Good defensive work by Doran. Doran wins that ball again. Short pass to Nupp. Back into the feet of Celtic. Good setup there. The defender tracked him properly to stop the pass. Outnumbered. So Schneider see if they can get an insurance goal here. They still got it. Oh, an own goal. Well, they definitely got their insurance goal there, but not in the way that they had expected. Celtic now trail 2-0. Zum Schneider. All but assured that they won at this point. That's one of those types of own goals. Two back-to-back own goals in consecutive broadcasts for me. It was one yesterday. Carney Scott's conceding against Lansdowne. "12 minutes left. Oh. Celtic on a bigger task here to see if they could come back from 2 goals down. They've done it before. Here comes some Schneider. Oh, Snup just went out to slide. Didn't want to give up a third. He tried pushing that one forward, went out of bounds. You can see the tech ball table. I don't know why they moved it. So whoever did moved it so close to the field. It's one of those it's almost like a tennis table where you can head and control the ball and play a little bit of table tennis. But there's a lot of complicated rules to it. I remember seeing it in Kansas when I was at the coaches convention. Some Schneider charging down. The Celtic numbers at their door, and good stop. Realized he couldn't pass forward, so he dribbled around. Smart move to pass laterally. Oh, that could have been a near turnover there. A little bit of energized to dribble forward. Frustration's definitely there, though. Gomez supplies an open player, and he goes for the finish, and Schneider make it 3. This time, well, not really good with my Japanese pronunciation, but I think it's based off Ro Koiso, scoring the 3rd goal for Schneider. Pretty of a cosmopolitan team on Schneider. I have to give him credit. Here's Gomez. Short pass there. Ball went back. A bit of a floundered pass by Buitrago. Less than 4 minutes plus stoppage time, although the ref didn't really give much stoppage time before. Serna. Out of bounds. Well, I guess it's time for Celtic to start thinking about the next match against league conference leaders Duxa. Would be interesting to see Celtic to play the role of spoiler in the last few matches as they have to play some big clubs. Doran. Oh, he's got the space. They can get some sort of consolation goal, but cross is too light. Here comes Gomez, he's offsides. Minute and a half left. Schneider, 3-goal lead, 1 off an own goal. after Doxa. Celtic have to play Lansdowne, which rumor mill has it that Tommy Smith might be taking my place for that game to do the commentary. Oh, good slide. Alex, I didn't know you play. Looks like Alexander Berscheid's coming in himself. Not sure if this is like a ceremonial thing. Definitely good to see the management stay in shape. But Celtic will look to spoil that. Buitrago, Cerna draws the throw in. Berscheid. We're in stoppage time. Cross attempt blocked, but still Celtic's possession. Bit of a long throw and headed out. Fed in, good cut. Cross, headed out. Aerial threat. Oh God, Cerna tried to volley that one in. Berscheid puts the pressure on to get the ball. That's going to be the final whistle. Schneider with the 3-0 win. Celtic, despite the good spells of play, couldn't overcome their colleagues on the higher end of the table. Schneider very much in the playoff race. They're getting closer to that 35-point mark. Celtic, while nothing to really worry about, would definitely like to get a couple more wins, maybe at least one upset win. I would say their only true upset that they had this year was against the New York Greek Americans. They almost had the upset against the Pancyprians, but just wasn't meant to be. So a few games left in the Celtic season. Still plenty to speculate on. Be interesting to see where things go. I won't be here next week with Celtic, but I'll see you guys on the 7th when they play Lansdowne.